Hello and welcome back to the channel, True Fight Gaming. And when we left off last time, Cloud and the gang were going through a icicle cave and had to fight some enemies. We learned some new enemy skills, and within that cave we found the Turks again, and they told us exactly where Sephiroth was going, so we need to journey on. So we've just come from the cave and we found this place, which is called Fort Condor. We'll be going over this a bit later, but I'm going to show you a mini game. I'm going to show you part of where you can get a materia, the Phoenix, if no one's heard of it. If you have, then you know what I'm talking about already. I'm going to go over the mini game a little bit, but then hopefully we'll be able to go on with the story. There's something else later that we're going to go into, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. And here the shop, they sell materia and other things, tents, phoenix downs, which we can buy. This area is really good for leveling up, limit breaks and so forth, as a home base, as you called it. This is the man that you can talk to give money to and to start the mini game up. Every time you hear the Fort Condor music, you can hear it from far away places on the map. Means there's a new battle. I give him up to about 8,000 every time. There's several ways of doing it. The way I do it is I come back and I give him money, and then at the end it's easier to just do a few battles to help him out, to save them from the Shenra there. At the end you get a piece of summoning materia called the Phoenix. If you're trying to get the achievement, or you need that one, so Fort Condor is part of it. I'll be showing you where to get all the materia, folks. And here you can hear a few different things about him and their little unit here at the Fort Condor. You can contribute guild. That's what I do. There's two ways of doing the mini game. You can do the mini game. Each troop has its different advantages and disadvantages. I'll show you how to do a quick tutorial, so you can do it whenever you want if you want to play it. It's a great mini game. Later on we'll come back and we'll see how they're doing every so often in the story. Later on it becomes a bit more accessible. There's a bit of growth that we have to do through the story. I'll be trying to get that out of the way so we can get on to more important things. Leveling and grinding aside, this is quite a good mini game. You can set your units. You do have to pay quite a bit of gil though. I have a way around that if you generally just want to play this mini game. You just assign your little units around the area. You have some waves and then you fight the big boss. And over here we got our different units. As you can see, each one has a price. Each character does something else. One's an attacker, one's a defender, one's a bowist. You got some rocks, catapults. You have a repairer unit. Put them all together to defend. Certain ones do better damage against other characters, and you can speed it up a little bit to get to the end, but the aim is to stop them getting to the top of the mountain. Once you get to the end there, you can end the mini game with a battle. Let me know what you think about my videos in the comment section. Comment about the mini game here, and anything else that I go over, feel free to leave a comment. I'll leave a comment back. Let's talk together and talk about things that we like. Here's a question for you. Who do you think is your favourite superhero? Mine is Batman. Would you prefer a fight between Batman and Superman, or would you prefer the plain old Batman versus Joker, or any other normal enemy that Batman has to come against? Do you think Batman or Bruce Wayne is better? Let me know in the description. And if you haven't guessed yet, one of my next series will be the Batman series. I really love Batman, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy that as well. That'll be coming up really soon in the next couple of weeks. I want to polish off the Devil May Cry series and the Final Fantasy series. I'm coming very close to the end of that. I just started the Tomb Raider series and several other series that I'm going to be doing. I just started the Ezio collection. I'm going to be going through the Assassin's Creed. Hopefully you'll like all these and you'll be interested. Again, towards the end of this mini game, generally you just have to try and stop them from getting to the mountain. It's very straightforward here, folks. You want to concentrate on the top as well as the sides there. I tend to put them all over the place, and then if I make sure I've got enough gil, and then I put down the ones that I need, like attackers or defenders. As you can see, the monitor on the left here is going up quite high there because one of them escaped me and has gone towards the top. If that happens, usually you have to make a battle happen. But there you see I defeated it, and I'm about to defeat the last couple of enemies. Here you go, folks, that's the last boss. I managed to polish it off and defeat it, and that's the end of the battle. From here, folks, we'll be going on to the next area. There's a secret character that I want to show you. If you haven't played it already, you'll know how to get her after this. She's one of my favourite characters. Hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of this video. Let's get on with it. And next we're going to move on to the next area here. It's going to be a forest. We're going to try and find a mysterious person in the forest, an enemy. If you played this game before, you'll know who it is. If not, then I won't ruin the surprise, but there's also a few things I want to go over about this whole area. Here's a chance to steal a weapon for the new character that we're going to find and hopefully recruit. Also a good idea to use them with your hypers to use them to help you raise up your limit breaks. This is a great place around this area, these forests, and back in the cave there to level up your limit breaks with the enemy skill materia magic. You can just keep going backwards and forwards. You got Fort Condor, you can rest there by tents. There's another enemy here that has trees. They're more like roots. They come up to in groups of 5 or 6. I believe it's 5. You can steal some ethers off them, and then after that you can continue and rinse and repeat that, and ethers sell for 750 each. 36 of them will give you enough money to keep going. You can keep going back and forward to learn your limit breaks for the characters you want. The others you can leave till later. I tend to focus on 3 or 4 of my characters that I'm going to use, especially the character we're going to get. I'm going to focus on her a lot because her story is going to be coming up very soon, and hopefully it will be alright. But we're coming to the end of this part of the video, and hopefully we will get on with a few more fights. Again, I'm just showing off some more enemy skills and some limit breaks here. As you can see, I've given enemy skill to Red 6 there. Want to level up some of his limit breaks and give him a few kills. How the limit break system works is the first one limit break you got set into 2 different limit breaks each level. You got 4 levels. I'll explain the 4th level later. They each have an item that they need to get. Cloud is going to be getting his very shortly at a new place, which I'll explain in one of my future videos. There's a lot more to come, guys, so I hope you're enjoying this video. Generally, I wanted to showcase this kind of area a little bit. Some of the enemies. This is the roots or trees. Roots, I call them. They use Grand Spark on you. It does quite a bit of damage. Should raise your limit break up quite fast there, making this a great area to level up. I think so. What do you think about this place? If you're playing it or you enjoy the video, smash that like down in the description. Subscribe if you haven't already, it'll help me out, and turn on that notification bell because you know how it is. And continuing on, the enemy before they were fighting the roots, those are the enemies that you can steal ethers from. Make sure you're healing up a lot. You can't quite see, I've sped up a lot of these fights because I didn't really want to take too much of your time, folks. Generally this is a great place for leveling up, getting money, and getting ready for the future battles. Later on there'll be some more spots that I'll show you, and here we are, the character that we want. Fight her, and then afterwards do exactly what I'm going to tell you, and you'll be able to get her as well. She's an optional character, and there's going to be several others. She's one of the best long range characters in the game. You can also make the close range characters long range by using long range materia. You'd have to master it to get another one, but yeah, it should be alright. If you want to get her, say this thing, talk to her, and then you want to say not interested, Then she'll ask you if you want to fight. You're gonna say that you're petrified. You say petrified there. Next, she's gonna ask you what your skills are, and she's gonna again prompt you to fight again. You want to say wait a second. She's gonna say what you still have something to say, and she's gonna say some other things, and then you're gonna say that's right. She's then going to prompt you to ask her name. You're going to say let's hurry, and there you go, folks. Try not to make the same mistake I did the first time. Is I kept battling her thinking that I was going to get her, and we get Yuffie there. She's one of the optional characters. She's one of my favourite female characters. I know a lot of people like Ares, and Tifa, and a lot of people like Tifa is one of their favourite characters up there in the dating system. I will be taking Tifa on a date later on. I've already recorded all these videos, and I'll be trying to edit them as fast as I possibly can. I've had some issues with YouTube as of lately. As they're really making it hard for us to upload at the moment. Hopefully they'll sort that system out soon. It won't be so hard. Anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to be taking off some of the materia and giving them a bit of a spring cleaning here. There's going to be a little bit more of editing, and then hopefully I'll be able to bring out some more quality videos there. But without further ado, this is going to be towards the end of the video here, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and what's left of the video, hopefully you enjoyed that. Most of it is just me going over a few different areas in this video, and then the next episode will be continuing with the story. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. You